Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Had to do it to him, it was mandatory. I get racks from my performance. Every time I'm coming different, I'm not into being normal. Front or west side, west warmer. Everywhere, across the border. Yeah, I had to do it big, had to do it enormous. Really, I ain't had a choice, had to make a point. I'll be with my members and no, you cannot join. This ain't no reveal, baby, I'm the boy. I'm everywhere you can avoid. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him.
It's all game over. Now I'm celebrating another win. I keep them hating. When I'm on, better let it be. I got that champion pedigree. I came from the town, speeding on the bridge with the top down. In the 63 with the mode on sport. Is that you too short?
Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1.
Thanks for kicking off your weekend with us at 2K Sports for the this Friday night NBA game. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment.
And they won't play each other after this game. And after losing the first one to these guys, you know they want revenge.
Going winless against any team is not your desire. I mean, no matter how many or how few times you face them, that's not something you want on your ledger. That'll be motivation enough for them today, all by itself.
these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
Oh, and Mobley with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Here's Jokic. Soft touch off the glass.
Really hard to move Jokic off the blocks. He's tough down there.
Now here's Harden. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Jokic. Off the inbound. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Jokic able to play through contact and seems unstoppable when he's that close to the hole.
Pass to Bosh. Outside Harden. Just 5 on the clock. There's a screen by Wiggins. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, the hammer. Mobley, a powerful dude out there.
Inside. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
There's a screen. Harden. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
And Jokic throws it down.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
From deep, Mobley. They get it back. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And the Nuggets making a change here. And Wiggins drops them both.
A decent free throw shooter is Wiggins, trying to become more than that, though, given how often he gets himself to the line.
Pass to Valanciunas. And they call an illegal screen here.
He did not want to pick up his second foul this early. Now he's got to be careful.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Here's Bosh. Cleveland again missing. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Nuggets. A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. Down low. Here's Jokic.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And stolen by Jokic. Pass to Watson. The three is up. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
Over his career, Mitchell has developed his playmaking for others, a great skill to have.
To the inside. Wiggins. Donovan Mitchell with a board. The Nuggets lead by 5. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, B.A. Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home, something that's more important than basketball. Guys, back to you.
Some good perspective. Thank you very much for the report, Alan.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Wiggins outside. Here's Ware. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Ware's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Going beyond mere stats, Mitchell breathes life into this offense. His energy lifts everyone around him. Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Has to Ware. Tipped. Here's Wiggins. Takes it inside. And he makes it on the layup.
Well, I think this is an ideal recipe for Wiggins. Attacking on the drive, making people try to match up with his athleticism. That's a winning combination for Wiggins.
And some nice defense there to end the quarter. It's been all about Nikola Jokic for Denver. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. 14. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nuggets.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at. Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
The drive by Harden. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Harden is one of the most lethal penetrators in the game and excels at finding lanes to the rim.
Pass to Valanciunas. From about 19. And the Nuggets getting another bucket to fall.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
To the paint. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
There's the screen by Johnson. Here's Mitchell. Eason with some nice D.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
The Nuggets lead by 3. Here's Mitchell. Oh! Mitchell taking no chances.
Yeah, nothing you can do about that. I mean, Mitchell finds airspace and fills it.
Harden drives in. Gets stolen by Johnson. Williams with it. Harden picks him up. On the wing, Mitchell. Double team on Mitchell. To the middle. And it's going to be a 3-second call. A different look for Cleveland. Cavaliers trail by 5. And here the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Both free throws good for Mitchell.
On the very short list of franchise-level guards, Donovan Mitchell can take over a game with his scoring ability. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Back to Mobley. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Here's Mobley. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. And it's now just a 1-point Denver lead. So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Williams. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Denver shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. The free throw drops for Williams. And Williams drops them both.
I love it. In attack mode. Drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Mobley with it. Guarded now by Watson. Back to Ellis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Inside. Here's Brown. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
One of the things you like about Brown is that he's just got a good feel for how to play and how to get his offense going from a variety of spots.
Ellis on the wing. There's the triple. Nails it from 3. Ellis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Brown can finish above the rim with no problem. Yes, indeed, he can bounce.
Ellis outside. Stolen by Jones. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
Already a second foul, just something to keep in mind.
And a new group getting ready for the Cavaliers. Denver leading by 5. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Williams. Now Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. Good D by Mobley.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Nuggets ahead, leading by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Brad?
You know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11". And the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ. And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Here's the pick. Here's Harden. And he banks in the layup. Harden's got 8 points.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
And here's Mitchell. He's got 10. And out of bounds, the Cavs will take it. Cavaliers trail by 3. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Wiggins with the inside bucket. Nice.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Pass to Jones. Here's Jokic. Ooh, poked away. Wiggins with a steal for the lead. Here's Harden. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And what you saw right there was Harden. Knowing the contact was coming, he anticipated it and then made the most of it.
Of all the accolades James Harden has racked up, what do you think he'll be most remembered for, Clark?
You mean aside from his beard, which is pretty impressive, as well as his game? I mean, I think his scoring ability, the way he did it, he was one of the first to really kind of master that step-back 3 against good defense. his ability to get to the rim, draw fouls, and make plays for others. I think all of that is part of what we will remember about James Harden. You've got to admire and appreciate Bruce Brown's utility. I mean, you can slot him in anywhere, multiple positions. He's going to find a way to have a positive impact on the game.
Unable to knock them all down, but still, he puts them up by 1.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Back to you, Brian.
They're good with him in the lineup. All right, Allie, thank you. And Keon Ellis gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Outside Mitchell. Outside Brown. And he lobs it up. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Cleveland making a change here. The Cavs trailing. Powell surveying the D. Ellis outside. Stolen by Jokic. Right around 3 minutes into this second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Nice D from Ware. Mobley, right side. For the lead. And the layup is up and in. Ware's got 8.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
To the paint. Here's Jokic. It's rebounded by Wade.
Tell you what, he does not miss many of those. He's usually a very strong finisher in tight.
Here's Powell. And that one drops. And now a 3-point Cavalier lead.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Mobley outside. Pass to Wade. Clock at 6. Charity stripe shot. Rebounded by Denver.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Johnson with a bucket.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from 3-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Here's Mobley. And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. You look at Nikola Jokic. What a contribution.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Nuggets. Pass to Jones. Out of bounds. It'll be Cavaliers ball. Here's Cleveland. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Harden drawing the double team. Back to Mobley. Pass to Harden. Mobley on a screen. And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
Cleveland, 40.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Mitchell with the ball. Ooh, power move by Mitchell.
What a creative finish by Mitchell. You need the floater as a top scoring guard.
Pass to Eason. Here's Bosch, covered by Johnson. 6 to shoot. Here's Bosch. Here's Eason. Outside Harden. Beyond the arc. Valanciunas with a rebound. Denver in the lead. Oh, stolen by Harden. Wiggins for 3. Cleveland again missing. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. Got a hand on it. Here's Harden. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Phenomenal body control from Harden. Superb at just knifing inside and forcing the defense to whack it.
Harden hits them both. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. To the inside. Jones sets a screen. Oh, what a slam from the big man, Jokic.
No surprise Jokic is having a great night. I mean, he is a walking 3-level bucket.
Pass to Eason. Wiggins outside. Here's Bosch. Jacks up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Bosch has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
Yeah, that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
And they double up Jokic. And the call will be against James Harden. That'll be a second foul of the game. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. And they pick up 2.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And Cleveland making a change here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He encourages guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what Coach is looking for.
Okay, thank you, Allie. That's good from Harden.
Harden's a guy who really had an old man's game back when he was a young man. It worked then, and it certainly is working now.
Oh, he jammed it!
Oh, my! That's why we had those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Jokic with it. Harden picks him up. And they double up Jokic. Stolen by Mobley. Wiggins outside. Here's Mobley. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Harden fires. It's good from beyond the arc.
When you really need a score, Harden usually finds a way.
Now Jokic. And stolen by Mobley. Andrew Wiggins. The 3 is off. The Nuggets trail. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
Even when the pressure gets dialed up a bit, Eddie Jones can be trusted with the rock. He's a consistent shooter under any circumstances.
Jokic. Mitchell. Now here's Brown. 5 to shoot. Jones outside. From downtown. The 3 ball is down.
From deep, Jones definitely has the green light, and you just saw why.
Harden scanning the floor. Now Mobley. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
And what can't this guy do? Mobley with a massive bucket.
On the wing, Brown. Jokic the screen. Oh, no good on the layup. And so it's Cleveland with it. They trail by 1. Now Mobley. Oh, he misses the layup. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Jones. 16 seconds left in the final quarter. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
Harden. It's money from deep.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll return shortly. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Here we go. He's off from 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Oh, touches it off the glass.
If the defense doesn't slow Harden down, he's going to continue to pile it on.
Now Valanciunas. Oh, no good on the layup. On the break. Now Harden. Jacks up a 3. Cleared away by Valanciunas. And here are the Nuggets. Just over a minute into overtime here.
All the talk is about Harden scoring, but I tell you what, he can dish that rock too.
Nuggets trail by 4. Jones outside. Now Valanciunas.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Now Easton. Oh, no good. And Denver has possession. Oh, he leaves no question.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. Here's Harden. Harden drawing the double team. Stolen by Jones. Now Jokic. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. Easton.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
I agree. I mean, he would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that gives him a lead. And here's Jokic. And they double up Jokic. Jones. Both hands there for a little extra.
Boy, not surprised to see great passes from Jokic. I mean, that's one of his best attributes. In fact, you expect that kind of greatness from the multi-time MVP. This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
Here's Jokic. Stolen by Wiggins. Outside Harden. And so it's the Cavaliers who come out on top. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.